training that pet to play the keyboard? Well, that's entirely up to you. Visit theshelterpetproject.org and hear more about Hamilton the Pug, Toast, and Keyboard Cat's amazing adoption stories. Start a story. Adopt a shelter or rescue pet today. Your perfect pet is just a click away at theshelterpetproject.org. A public service announcement brought to you by Maddie's Fund, the Humane Society.
Take a minute and listen to this flashback of the Black by Demand radio show.
Control. They said she wouldn't, so they didn't know if she had a weapon. So it's just a mess. So yeah, you do have to have these discussions with your children.
You do, and you have to make them aware of that there is an enemy out there. Every time the police pull you over, or every time you have an interaction with the police as a black person, you are at risk of being in front of your enemy. Hopefully, it's not a police officer that wants to demonstrate that he's your enemy, but we all see it's a high probability of that being the case. So if we're not talking to our children do not have the coping mechanisms to deal with these type of intense situations. What they're going to do is what most of us do as black people, me and anyone else, which is become emotional. And that is the trigger point for the police. They know that black people are emotional people. So when they arrive on the scene, they are purposely trying to say and do things to you to get your emotions up, right? And then once they get your emotions up, then it's like, oh, that's what we needed.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
I think you need to go back on vacation.
I think so too.
Because this is inappropriate. No.
I guess we on at this point.
We on.
I don't know what those people was doing in that audience. They had their own mics.
They had their own mics.
Oh, and I was screaming on live.
You was. Right in their ears.
I'm a little bit under the weather. Welcome to Talk Lately. This is a special edition because we got some business to talk about and to get through.
Now you sound sick.
I am sick.
Now you sound sick.
I'm a mess.
You are a highly mess.
But I wanted to start off with this first.
But he had to come in here and talk about
because these are not a sponsor, but these are disgusting.
Yeah.
They are halls and they are honey chamomile.
The halls,
gross.
Get the honey ones. That's these are gross. Start mixing stuff, then you know.
When you get down to the last bit of it, it bursts open with some kind of syrup in the middle. I want to vomit.
That's medicine.
It's not medicine. It's gross.
It's medicine.
Look at the colon flavor factor. That's what I wanted.
No.
I need it up here. It's down here. I need it up here. It's down here. I need it here. It's here. And I don't want to play with these people no more.
See, these are the.
They call them nighttime. They ain't gonna do that for while I'm asleep.
They nighttime?
That's what I say at the top.
So why are you taking these now?
Because that's what I found in CVS.
Oh, see, that was your mistake.
Alright, so we're dedicating this show to...
these one right here are better, the honey ones.
Yeah, that's the ones I usually get. They ain't had none. Everybody must be sick. Anyway, we're dedicating this show to... they're gross! To talking about Zsa Zsa Binks. That is. Oh, by the way, this is a special night because Skyline is off this week, but they'll be back next week with an all-new show. So I just wanted to put that out there, too. Coming up next, though, at 9 o'clock is Salacious Couch with Dr. Wren, Co-Ed Bliss, and DeBrahma Bull. I don't know who that guest is because I'm busy. But I wanted to start off by talking about... first, let's get the rude out of the way.
I was trying to share your show.
Zsa Zsa Binks.
Hey, Fleetwood.
Well, you're going to have to deal with that for an hour. We're only here for an hour or two. Because these don't work. Again, they're horrible. They have no essence of menthol in them at all.
It's like a grassy type of
right.
taste.
Grass does not help somebody with allergies, okay?
Oh, it's a syrupy center.
That's what it is, a center. So
it's like chamomile. It's like tea. It's like a tea bag you sucking on.
Tea tastes better. This
homo
scam. Oh yeah, it's homo. I'm very homo. That's what this is. That's why it's green. Homo. This scandal that's going on. I wanted to, take a minute and just, because I'm actually on vacation. Well, not vacation, hiatus for a month. Because I got some places to be. Unfortunately, that place is Minnesota. I'm sorry.
Minnesota not bad though. If you're not
What's
like in
about
the
it?
country of Minnesota.
I'm going to Minneapolis.
It's pretty cool. They got some nice bars there.
We'll see.
You gonna enjoy yourself.
What's Paisley Park?
That's Prince.
Oh, that's right. Prince
Prince
is
live
from
there.
Minneapolis. That's too much white.
It's not. It's
Not white
actually a lot of
people.
black people that live there.
I'm not talking about the color. I was talking about Prince's house. That's too much white.
Out of
It's a
control.
lot of white. You didn't see the building? His house? It's all that white?
Well, because it was like I want to say it wasn't a church, but it was like a building for something else. And he kind of converted it into his house.
To a home.
Yeah.
I'm not going there, though. All right, so this scandal with Zsa Zsa Banks, a.k.a. Catherine Pugh, the mayor of Baltimore City. I'm joined with Nate, too. Nate Couser here from the Artist Exchange.
You can't say my last name. I'm about to say stuff that's inappropriate.
Nate, your name's on your show.
On my show.
And it's on the screen.
Oh, didn't I tell you I have an alias, Peaches.
Peaches.
When I'm on anybody else's show, it's Peaches.
I can't laugh. It makes me cough, okay?
Well, you got to get the phlegm up. Because the phlegm
But
is...
where am I going to put it?
I'm just saying the
Put it right
phlegm is
here.
what causes the pneumonia. When you don't get the phlegm up. That's
I
why
don't
you
have
can't...
pneumonia.
But you can't eat
She
these
has
all
it.
day.
I don't have it. She has it.
Like, you only supposed to take these to kind of...
Suppress the cough. That's what I'm trying to do.
But you can't eat these all day long.
I'm not eating them all day long. I need to suppress. I got them just
For
a few
right
minutes
now,
ago.
okay.
I need it for this hour.
No, I'm just saying, because people don't know that when you eat Halls all day when you're sick,
They
you're
don't do
not
nothing.
getting the phlegm
Right.
out. And
You just
that's where the
suppressing phlegm to
pneumonia
hold
is.
it down.
Yeah, the pneumonia and your
Something
lungs.
is still too loud because it's buzzing in here. Okay. Yeah, it's better. Audrey. I don't even know where to begin. What have you heard?
So, first of all, I have to say the diehard Zsa Zsa fans out there, a.k.a. Former Mayor Pugh. First of all, shout out to, what's his name?
Because she only took a leave of absence. I'm still
But let me tell you, Andrew Young, well, not Andrew Young. Jack Young. He been waiting for this his whole life. And when he tried to make it seem like, no, I'm just the interim. I'm just here. The fact that he used interim means Shaz ain't coming back. And he knows she's not coming back. And he gonna make sure she not coming back. This is a scandal
No, I thought
episode.
it said acting.
No, he did an interview and they referred to him as interim and he started saying it after that. But Mr. Jack Young, you know you've been waiting for this your whole life. Sheila Dixon prevented it, but you've been waiting for this your whole life. You've been waiting for. He was hoping that whatchamacallit was gonna mess up your other girl, Nasty, but now he in there. He feel like I give it to you, Jack.
I'm
Young.
surprised she didn't mess up the other one.
Well, she was in place for the governor.
I wasn't surprised about her messing up. I don't know why I wasn't, but this wasn't a surprise to me.
Well, she was put in place. She was a placeholder. Pugh, the placeholder helped Pugh. That's how she got it. But Rollins Blake was a placeholder. But from what I've heard, when we was talking about it before, so the board members that she had, all of them represent businesses and organizations who are starting to pop up, did charity fundraisers for her book, bought a certain amount of books from her, or gave her a certain amount. But all of them, one of them was Maeve. What the hell
The uninsured funds.
Who they was gonna use the book for? Who they giving the book out to? Their associates?
That's for their lobby.
Right.
A stack of 500,000 books in the lobby.
Take what?
And no kids ever show
Every
up.
time you get in the accident, take a book. But they, like, that name has popped up, a number of other names, the Living Classrooms Foundation, I cannot think of the other one. So there was 2 letters that was written, one by a councilman, I cannot remember, what's the councilman that came on my show that time?
Ryan
Dorsey wrote a letter saying he wants an intense investigation off of this.
Oh, I think I have it.
Yeah, and it was another letter that was written by another woman. That's it right there.
Yeah. Baltimore City Councilman Ryan Dorsey, in light of recent reporting that Mayor Pugh personally profited from Couser Permanente, $114,000 of the purchase of her Healthy Holly books during the time in which a $48 million contract was under consideration and subsequently approved by the Board of Estimates, I am requesting that an investigation be conducted by the Office of Inspector General into the bidding and awarding of that contract.
So it's been a lot of, like, and her supporters are saying she's done nothing wrong. If you're on a board, shouldn't you be able to network with your other board members? And yes, but when it becomes and they're trying to separate this. This is an ethical issue, not illegal. But when you work for the government, there's no distinction between the two. An unethical dealings is illegal. One, because she was not reporting a lot of this. And even if she was reporting the money that she got from it, she wasn't then telling them what she gave them for their support. So in fact, what she was actually doing was they're not supporting her. They're saying these were supporters of her. Why can't you network with your board members? But they're not supporting her book. Because I want to know, what did they do with the book? Did you, as a Couser Permanente, are you a Couser?
Yes.
Did you get a book?
No.
So there you go. What did you do with the book?
I was in the doctor's office, what was that, 2 weeks ago?
Did you get a healthy
I didn't see
Holly
him in the
book?
lobby.
Holly healthy book? Did you get a book? They wasn't in the lobby?
I didn't see him in the lobby.
Are they
There's
on
no
the
books in the lobby.
Is there a children's wing?
Because there's Wi-Fi. So.
Is there a children's wing? Is there a paternity wing of Couser? Are they being handed out there? No. So these are not supporters of her book.
They can't read anyway.
So they probably giving them to the mom. You know how they make you, the mothers, watch the videos while they there? Maybe they give the book now to her so their children can start off.
I don't get it. I don't understand why anybody would be buying this book.
But I would understand why they buy the book.
Have you seen it?
Never even seen the cover. Never even seen the book. Never heard of the book until all of this happened.
So we got Couser Permanente. Oh, we got to take a break. When we come back from the break, we're going to continue this discussion because we got to name all of these instances. Because we're up to about $700,000 in funds that she received for this book that no one's seen.
No one
besides the cover.
No one has seen.
With the black child that looked like it's from Arthur. We'll be right back.
So they came up.
Long live Pop. Y'all can go ahead and cry now. I'ma show these niggas what to do with one of your beats, man. I am Gas, by the way. Strong woman story should have been on CNN. Nobody knows what it's like being Gwen. Windows closed in the house, it ain't no CNN. Can't gain weight for years, she been being thin. Single mother, no help from the system. When they was giving out food stamps, she missed them. Birth certificate, baby daddy, she couldn't list them. But her son was so beautiful when she kissed him. Blame it on love, but nigga she could've died with. Destroyed the whole world and found out she was a side chick. The nigga loved his wife and it got hard to hide it. So when Gwen confronted him, he ain't even denied it. Her fault, depends on who you asking. She tried to be a stripper, but
Jacqueline.
Yes, Mom?
I wanted to talk to you about something and... Oh, wait. Hold on. I just got a text. Oh, there's another one. Wow. Busy me. So anyway...
Oh, wait, Mom. I just got a message. My friends keep commenting on my comment. Oh, there's another one. So many comments on my comment.
Oh, I can't wait to watch TV tonight. Playoffs!
Hey, guys, check out my new video game. Pew, pew. Wait,
Wait.
Mom, what?
What? Hold
What'd you say? Wait a second. What?
This weekend, unplug. Take your family to the forest. There's nothing in the world like experiencing nature firsthand. Trees, paths, bluebirds, streams. Getting closer to nature can get you closer to your family. To find the forest nearest you, go to discovertheforest.org. Brought to you by the U.S. Forest Service and the Ad Council.
You are now listening to Just a Bit Outside, a sports radio show at beexposedradio.com. Come join us every Monday night from 8 to 10 p.m. on YouTube, Facebook, or beexposedradio.com.
So we had a lot of things going on.
Mother's Day, Major League Baseball, pink bats, pink outfits.
Yeah. They certainly did the mothers good. They don't show them justice. Like Jimmy said, the pink bats, cleats, all types of pink highlights in the major leagues. The Orioles were swept by the Kansas City Royals.
Wah, wah.
The Kansas City Royals. Thank you, Eric. Kansas City Royals is they're like one of the worst teams in the Major League Baseball right now. Yeah, so that was a little tough.
Yeah, so the Orioles no longer have the top record. It belongs to the Washington Nationals now.
Yeah, so that was tough. So hopefully they'll get back on track with the next series. Maryland, we got some local sports, collegiate to report. The Maryland lacrosse. Let's shout out the Maryland lacrosse team. They are in the NCAA tournament, and they...
Hey, this is Mark, Just a Bit Outside on BeExposedRadio.com. Listen to us every Monday, 8 to 10 p.m. on Facebook and on YouTube.
This is a Poverty ENT exclusive. Next stop, Texaco, strapped up, you already know. Fuck niggas hate, that's how it goes. Bros with me, yeah, it's time to go.
Like the one thing you always gotta remember is people gonna try to project their insecurities onto you. But you can't listen to what them niggas saying. You gotta get out here and do your shit regardless. You gonna do what you love for the rest of your life anyway. So why not turn that shit into something? Be a man of everything you say. This shit bigger than me, man. Like yeah, I'm good and all that, but you know what I mean? I ain't shit without y'all.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
Whew, I hope I can make it through this hour. Are we already halfway through? Alright, let's name some of these places that gave money, because like I said before we went to break, we were almost up to $700,000. So we got the University of Maryland Medical Center, which was that was the kicker.
But they've called for their own internal audit or investigation.
Who?
The University of Maryland.
Oh, because they did it. I mean, the crime has already been committed. You're gonna call for your own investigation after the crime has been committed. That's cute. Then we got Couser Permanente. Then we have what was the other one? Damn, I just lost it. Associated Black Charities.
Oh, what's not Chesapeake, but what's the thing on Living Classrooms? I remember that because that was in the letter. It was another organization.
I just wonder, I see it. I'm going through this because, the city also has Care First Blue Cross Blue Shield as insurance. Why do they need both? Why they just didn't award it to one?
Well, I
wonder if it's a doctor situation where doctors are available here. I don't know.
It might be just the levels.
If you live in the city, you can go to Couser. If you live in the county, you go to Blue Cross.
Or they just have options. They may just have options for them. Because we do have an open market system. And that's probably, they just have an option.
There's only two options, though, Couser or Blue Cross.
I mean, those are the best two in the state, so.
Well, that's true. I prefer Couser. And there's 3 locations in Baltimore area. You got Woodlawn.
And now we know why.
In the city, and then we got...
Now we know why. They right down the street now. Right next to Moe's.
Well, Couser always been in the city.
But they didn't have that big prominent space, though.
Well, they didn't have parking. That's of course true. Now they got parking in this freeway.
And they at Harbor East. I'm just saying.
Because I was trying to think, is it bigger? They had their own private building when they were downtown. I mean, over on Charles Street.
Mm-hmm. But that's more visibility, though.
It is a prominent location because you're right on Pratt Street and you can't miss it.
When you're getting off 83, you see it. It's right there. I'm just saying, like, and I'm not like, ooh, Monny is enjoying this. I'm not. But this whole campaign that she led with everything moving backwards, if we let Sheila Dixon in, and you've been doing this didn't just start with you becoming mayor.
What's funny is that, you know,
I don't understand how you can be on the board and be the mayor.
Somebody hacked the Dixon for Baltimore Facebook page and posted
did you see the memes?
Dixon 2020 a campaign ad basically on that page after hacking it. So they had to come back and apologize and say, no, this was a mistake. Somebody hacked our page. I don't even think I printed it out, but
I'm trying to find like the memes.
It was hilarious. Oh, one of the memes said something about mine was for $2,500, like something similar to what I said the other day.
Right. I'm trying to find it on here because it was a whole bunch of me. One said, "Well, let me get this straight: 2,500, 1 million."
Right.
There's no comparison.
There's no comparison.
There's no comparison.
But my thing is this whole situation is so stupid because you knew what happened. You just ran against the person that it happened to, and yet still you're trying to conduct business. And this is one of the arguments that we continuously having about our current president, about still trying to conduct your business while running a country. This is the same kind of situation.
She's trying to legitimize her, saying, I wrote this book and these organizations are supporting the movement. But we just heard about, you read about the first week we were talking about it, where it's this big warehouse that's owned by the city where all these books are being stored at. So this started, you wrote that book before you were mayor. So in you becoming mayor, you said, hey, is there a building that I can put these books in? And they gave you this building to be able to house your books, and that money isn't going to the city.
They couldn't give you a building when the building was owned by the city in the first place.
I mean, I'm just saying. Well, she said put it in that building over there, nothing's happening over there.
Exactly. But that's another thing that's a conflict of interest, because now you're using the building that's owned by the city that you're running for your personal...
That's what I'm saying. So are you paying the city for storage? Are you giving portions of that money to...
Then is she paying them employees to protect them books? I mean, it's a lot of stuff that has to be...
Or is the city paying those employees to protect the books?
Exactly.
It's just too many things that's not matching up, that's not equaling up to you being able to justify this happening. And this didn't... People are trying to say that this happened recently. No, this started before she was mayor, when she was, what, federal senate? She was in the
state senator.
State senator. So this happens at that level. You were starting to do this. So these fundraisers didn't just start happening this year.
Exactly. Now, Couser apparently gave $100,000 or $114,000 for 20,000 books.
But what are you doing with the books? That's all I want to know. What you doing with these books?
But Couser does have like little centers that they sponsor.
But why haven't we seen
And
these
they go to
books?
like health fairs and stuff like that. So I guess that's what they're probably for.
But can somebody tell me what the book looks like? Do we know what the book looks like?
I seen the cover.
Is it just one book? Is it a series of books? Like what? When did she become? I even like the Pew supporters that was like, well, Sheila Dixon's a writer. Sheila Dixon's an awfully good writer. Okay, but she ain't selling the books to the city either. When she was married.
I mean,
And again, well, I'm not going to continue to defend her, but we clearly know that he gave her them gift cards so he can get something out of it because he gave the contract. But $2,500 and what, $700,000?
I always say you, and if you've been watching the
And she
show,
gave gift cards out. Sheila gave gift cards out.
The $2,500 was very petty.
But she gave gift cards out. Those are the ones that she kept for herself. But then those $2,500, she added money to her own money to it. So she really was like, well, these were my gift cards. She said, I can have some, and I gave the rest out to employees. How many times have you worked at a place and somebody's giving you a gift card? You know, I just did it. Sharon donated a bunch of her gift cards. I took a couple, and I put the rest out for all of our guests and all of our people to come through. But I took some. I mean, that may be unethical, but hey.
It kind of is. We'll be right back. We got to take a break.
I'm just saying. I'm not a government official. I work at Be Exposed Radio.
That's right.
Whoa. The moment my son saw a redwood tree.
It's huge!
Is the moment I knew that for him,
You can't even see the top of that thing.
even the sky has no limit.
There are some moments only the forest can inspire. Find yours at discovertheforest.org. Learn about forests near you and discover cool things to do when you go. Your moment is out there. Find it at discovertheforest.org.
Brought to you by the U.S. Forest Service and the Ad Council.
Be Exposed Radio.
Well, if you made them, take care of them.
Yeah, that's
Period.
the real. That's the real deal.
It's period.
And all that old money shouldn't go toward this, money should go to. If the child is with one of the parents 24/7, 7 days a week, you don't even come get your child every day. You come get your child once a month maybe, or once every 3 months.
Right.
You cannot dictate where that money goes, especially if the child ain't calling you about nothing. Now, if the child calling you every week, then you can question about where the child support is going. But if every time you pick up the child, they look nice, they ain't complaining about nothing, why are you worrying about where the money go at?
It is what it is. Radio show.
You're like an internal bleeder. Can't see your pain, but it can silently kill ya. So deeply wounded.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
The cloak over there. Oh, that stuff with a nasty aftertaste in your mouth.
The holes. They're gross. Somebody should call the police on them. The FDA should investigate.
Chamomile, ew. Don't you know they got tea for that? They don't need a hole.
They gonna try to suck it up and put it in the holes. Gross. I don't even care about Jussie Smollett no more. Did he win the NAACP award?
I didn't. You know what? I'm gonna look that up now.
That's the only reason why I had this on here, because he was the NAACP awards was, what was it, yesterday or Sunday? They come on some unknown channel, so.
BET.
They came on BET?
Yeah.
Oh, that's who picked it up this time? Not TBS or TNT or something?
First of all, they are just as prestigious. I know Miss Tony Braxton won.
What channel is it? What channel is TNT on your cable box?
I don't watch that. I don't know that. That's right. But it wasn't on TNT.
Yet still, I did not watch, so I guess it really doesn't matter.
All I know is Tony Braxton won.
What did I see?
And what's the lady name? The councilwoman? The senator.
I went to go see Us last week.
Okay, so that's I wanted to speak about that. So we complain a lot about mumble rappers taking over, or white people infiltrating black people music, or us not being, a part of the Academy Award, the Oscars, so-and-so, the Grammys and stuff like that.
Right.
But if we, as black people, and I just had this argument at the barbershop, if we as black people stop bootlegging our stuff, a man came in there with Us. Bootleg. How the fuck did you get Us bootlegged already? And all these people were buying it. And the man asked me, I said, I'm not buying that. Well, you can't support a black man. If I was a white man, you would. No, I wouldn't have. I'm an actor. Why the hell would I buy a bootleg video? That is the dumbest thing. And then a black movie at that. At least watch it. At least go to the movie theater so it can get credit. And then buy it. Yeah, buy the bootleg. Yeah, you can buy Black Panther bootleg now. They've already hit way past $1 billion.
Just ask somebody to hold their Netflix account. It's on there.
But that's what I'm saying. You don't have to bootleg stuff anymore. Stop buying bootleg stuff. People not getting credit.
Some people are impatient, and the movie theaters is just not their thing.
But you could have went on North Avenue and paid a fraction of the price.
Still going to the movie theaters. You hear me say the movie theaters ain't that thing?
But supported it. Support the movie.
I get what you're saying. Support it. I didn't watch it on the bootleg. I wanted to see it in the theater first.
Right, but that's the whole experience of it. But now things go to Netflix and the streaming network so fast. Just get a subscription and you'll be able to watch it in a month. What you missing?
But I also understand the fact that sometimes movie theaters ain't people's thing. And
what? People don't like when
times are changing where no one wants to go to the movie theaters anymore, especially because this is probably where I got sick from. So
and then he start coughing.
I'm just saying, but remember, because people were saying when I posted that picture, I'm in the theater by myself, everybody was like, I know, look at them seats. And that's what I'm just saying.
Where was you at? What theater was I thought
West Nursery Road in Linthicum. Hoyts.
That sounds like somewhere people have sex at.
Oh my God.
It just feel like one of them things.
It didn't. That is a great movie theater. And when the lights is out, you can't tell those seats look like that. It just so happens I had my flash on and flashed the camera that I was at the movie theater.
And you showed the secret.
And one of the people that was commenting was like, I know you in there by yourself. Just look at those seats.
It was somebody who.
And if I would have thought about it, I wasn't in my right headspace, I would have went to the black-owned theater too to see it. The one on Pikesville, the new one.
Where's that one at? Somebody just told me about that.
The old in Pikesville, the old suburban house. No, it's not the old suburban house. It's the theater next door to the old suburban house.
That sounds like a sex house.
Yes, the old Pike. He said it.
That was a sex house?
What?
That's what I thought. You just said yes when I said it.
I did not say yes when you said that.
You said yes.
Yeah, and I thought it was good. And people have now said they some people have gone back and seen it a second time, which is awesome because that's another push in money for him in his next movie, which the next movie I heard is supposed to be what's the one?
Who? Pill?
Yeah, the next movie is the remake.
It's not a movie, it's a TV series.
What?
What's the Dark Side, or what was the horror TV show? It was like a series of
Tales from the Crypt.
No, it was like the white one.
Oh no, I know what you're talking about.
He's supposed to be doing that series.
No, but the next movie is damn, I just said it in my head too. You made me forget again. Candyman.
Okay. Oh, he don't.
That's the next movie. He's remaking Candyman.
Well, wait a minute. So I pulled up the NAACP awards. Blackish swept it. It got Outstanding Comedy Series, Best Actor Anthony Anderson, Best Actress in this comedy series Tracy Ellis Ross, Outstanding Supporting Actor in a Comedy Series.
I mean, but
from
really, what other
Blackish.
TV shows are there besides Blackish for the
Outstanding Supporting Actress in a Comedy Series. The little girl who just did the show, the young lady Marcia Martin.
Did the little girl from the show Passage win anything? Because that's the only other black girl I know on TV.
No, they won 6 awards. Outstanding
That's
Drama.
the only black show on television, basically.
Outstanding Drama.
Name another show other than Blackish for the NAACP Awards.
I read books. Outstanding Drama went to Power. Outstanding Actor in a Drama Series went to Amari Hardwick.
Oh, Power. That's another one.
Amari, really?
What did he win for? Did he win for
Best,
that, or did
Best
he win
Actor
for Power?
Yes.
Okay.
Outstanding Actress in a Drama Series, Taraji P. Henson. Outstanding Supporting
Empire. That's another
Actor.
black show.
Supporting Actor in a Drama Series. Now, I think that was the category that he was in.
The one Taraji won?
No, Jesse Williams won, and I think that's the one that
Supporting Actor.
Yeah, that's the one Jussie Smollett was in, but Jesse Williams won for Grey's Anatomy.
I agree with that. Jesse Williams had a big role in Grey's Anatomy last season.
When people started leaving, Outstanding Supporting.
Plus, his divorce was big.
Yeah,
it was bigger than his this hoax that they're calling it.
Outstanding Supporting Actress in a Drama. Golden Whitfield for Greenleaf.
Never heard of it.
You never watched Greenleaf?
I never saw it before.
I'm telling you, and you being...
It was too thin line between love and hate for me.
No, but it's so good. If you've ever been church hurt before, this is the show to watch.
I haven't.
It is, and I'm not a big fan of anything on except for Y'all Fix My Life.
What is your box? Your mic is going in and out.
It is. It's right here. I'm back here. But it's real, just watch one season of it. Maybe not season 1, maybe season 2. And you'll really get, all the stuff that was is really good. And I'm not a big...
That was the other show, Queen Sugar. Never seen that.
No, I don't watch none of that. But it was some really good things. But Jussie Smollett lost.
It's probably because I can't invest myself in another show on own because the scenes are already so long.
This one you'll like. But see, this not Tyler Perry.
I get that.
But I'm telling you, and Oprah's in it. So it was some type of substance with it. But it is really, I'm telling you, it is really good. Anything that'll make me binge watch something is good. It's really good. The acting.
I binge watched something this weekend. Hannah on Amazon that just came out. I binge watched that this weekend.
Now I paid for Prime, and I didn't know that I get the video side of it too. So the last couple of weeks I've been watching the various movies. I watched Fences. Fences is on there. They got some good movies on there. I watched this show called Hung. It's this man who's a history teacher, who was a jock, who became a history teacher, whose wife left him at the very beginning. So he lost everything. Then his parents' house that he had to move back into, she left him and went for the dermatologist that she was sleeping with for doctors. She got to think for doctors. And this white man, supposedly got this really big penis. And he is selling it.
Okay.
But he is selling it, so he becomes a gigolo. And he's having sex with all these people. And this real quirky white girl becomes his pimp. And then he gets this other pimp, and those two pimps are fighting against each other. But they both want to sleep with him. It is these shows are really funny, but it makes me mad because white people can write anything and people just latch on to it. And now stuff just doesn't last that long. But it was good. I thought it was really homo, but it was really.
So, well, speaking of averagely hung,
they say, but they showing titties and ass and everything on there.
Well, it's Amazon. They can do that.
Yeah, but I think
video.
they gonna eventually show his penis on there.
Well,
it shocked me because they showed like
hung. It should have been like one of the first scenes.
But they showed like half. I guess because it has to probably be like astronomical for it to be. Man.
Well, like I said, speaking of averagely hung, there's a new accuser for R. Kelly. Well, I don't even call this an accusation up until the fact that he spit in her face. And this is the hairstylist, the one that was braiding his hair when he was having, getting braids done. And she says that he masturbated in front of her and then spit in her face.
When did this happen?
She said she was 24 at the time. Her name is Lanita Carter.
I want to believe these women. I really do. Like my heart.
I mean,
wants
all
to
of
really
these people. I mean, at this point, all of these people, all of them can't be liars.
But
what would the hairstylist at this point have to gain? That's why she probably didn't say anything.
A book deal.
But what would the book be? He
honestly,
masturbated in front of me. He did this. But he spit in my face. The end. Ain't nobody buying that.
But at some point, and this is the problem that I have with it, and I think I just watched The View last week, and Whoopi spoke about it. It's not that okay, so starting from this point, nobody can say I was too scared. Nobody can use that anymore.
Not at this point. That's why they're all coming out at this point.
I just feel like they all coming out because it's something to gain. Like, I'm not saying it didn't happen, but I just don't believe it happened how they say it happened. I believe it happened, but I don't believe it happened. Like, I think some of these people have been victimized.
I think all of it happened. I think all of it happened. But
not how they.
But they found a way to cope with it up until Me Too happened.
I'm not. This whole Me Too thing is just because now potential, Democratic president
getting to Biden.
Now 2 women are coming out and saying he inappropriately touched them.
But he said okay. The difference between the two, though, is one was inappropriately touching and the other one is sexual assault.
Yeah, I'm not trying to combine them. I'm just saying, I've been saying from day one.
But I get what you're saying, though, because my thing with the 2 people that came out against Biden is, and I sat on my bed when it happened, when the first thing, it was like breaking news. I don't know why it was breaking news, because he rubbed their shoulders. Girl, get over it. You get ready. One of them was running for lieutenant governor. If you couldn't step up and say something about yourself and him touching you at that moment,
I don't trust you as lieutenant governor.
Yeah, you can't be nobody's boss.
No.
You have no concern for power. Because if a man like that is going to be able to steamroll you, and you are in a position and you're running for a position of power, what are you going to do in that situation?
Yeah.
The other lady was a secretary of something or another. And he rubbed her shoulder. That was the one they had the video of. And we seen she was uncomfortable. Okay, say something. I didn't like the way you touched me. Or talk to his wife. His wife was right there. Even Jill sitting over there. Jill just sitting over there just twisting her hair. Chewing gum.
Yeah, but a lot of these photos can be like stopped. And a lot of them came from video. So you can stop something and somebody is about to smile or they're about to laugh.
I mean, that's exactly what it is. He was rubbing her shoulders like this. And she was like uncomfortable, but she was smiling at the same time.
Yeah, like,
you on video, bitch, say something.
But it was taken from video, so it was cut down into a picture, which is very deceiving. I just need things to be defined. I really do, like across the board. I just gave a workshop last Thursday.
It was okay. You wanted the president or the vice president to kiss you on your cheek or give you a hug, or you wanted that. That's what you wanted, because you wanted that, to feel that prestigeness.
Well, Trump has made that uncomfortable.
Yeah, I understand that, because I don't want that. I don't believe you. Secret Service can ready come.
See, P was already out there. That's what you mean. She waiting.
She down in the vestibule. Waiting.
With her halls.
With the halls, yeah, I'll give her one of them. It's like poison.
It's just too many things are left unsaid. Too many things are left undefined. And I need clear legal definitions for assault. I need everything. What's covered is nonverbal cues. Covered is me.
I clearly thought this Biden things, these were non-stories. And these were stories that were
it's growing though.
Because I thought it was kind of stupid.
Watch you get a third and a fourth. It's going to be at least 2 other people that come out.
I thought it was 2 hands to it. Two stories to it. I thought it was one, because it's too many people that, they came up because there's too many people in this race. It's too many people. Because here we go again with the Republican thing. When we all said when in 2016 that it's too many people in the Republican side that was trying to run. All right, we got to take a break. When we come back, we can continue or move on. One or the other is going to happen. If I'm coughing, we're moving on.
We're rewarding you for something you already do, listening to us. It's Radio Loyalty, and it's an easy way for you to get free stuff. All you do is sign up. Go ahead and click the banner now. You'll earn points as you listen. Points you can trade in for great products and services in the Radio Loyalty store. You can earn even more points when you share your favorite station with friends on Facebook and Twitter. Radio Loyalty. It's free to sign up, so click the banner to join now.
The one for me. Ever since then, we've been vibing on some chemistry. It's just a matter of time. I know she feeling my vibe. I got the keys to the ride. She put her hands on my thigh. She got that look in her eye. Let's tell what I'm riding. Royalty, call me highness. All day and overnight.
Driving has a rhythm all its own. Don't wreck it with a text. Before you get behind the wheel, silence your phone. Or better yet, designate a texter. For more text-free driving tips, visit stoptextstoprex.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council and the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration.
Green light. Hey girl, school zone. I'm getting hungry. Car changing lanes. You want to meet me for pizza? Stop sign. Intersection clear. Yeah, street. Pizza sounds good. Ballin' Street? Girlin' Street!
It's hard to concentrate on 2 things at once, like texting and driving. Stop the text, stop the wrecks. How will you stop texting and driving? Tell us at stoptextstoprex.org. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
Take a minute and listen to this flashback of the It Is What It Is radio show.
Viral. Make sure y'all share us. So,
please.
Miss Entice.
All right,
Miss
I got
Vicious.
Okay. Vicious.
Favorite place to have sex out?
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
Really good winners. Jada Pinkett won for the Red Table. I'm trying to see if Best Movie did Black Panther win. This is really I really value the NAACP awards this year. It was really across the board. It wasn't just the top 5 best actor in a motion picture. Chadwick Boseman for Black Panther. Wow, this is really nothing is typical in this.
Anything that was typical?
Tiffany Haddish won for Girls Trip for Best Supporting Actress.
That all sounds typical.
No, but it's still...
The only one that was surprising to me was Jesse Williams, because I didn't even know he was nominated.
Because they make such a big deal out of...
But Blackish is one of the highest rated television shows, black television shows.
Yeah, but you don't... Like, that's typical.
They
because
deserve the award because they are the highest rated.
But some of the people who never win anything won. Like Anthony hadn't won any awards. Only Tracy won awards.
Right.
The little girl won 2.
He hasn't won any alternative awards outside of the black community.
Yeah.
Right.
But the young girl on that show, the young lady, the daughter, she won for 2.
Which one?
The one who produced the movie.
Okay.
She won for Best Youth and Best Supporting Actress.
Well, I think she's going to be a force to reckon with.
Outstanding ensemble cast in a motion picture, hands down Black Panther. Like, outstanding motion picture, Black Panther. Beyonce won Entertainer of the Year. That was it. But I mean, this across the board, like it was.
I mean, but what other movie besides?
Yeah, but it's still never. It's so It's normally very predictable.
And they
but
probably
everything
gave him
was deserving.
They got the movie award because Greenleaf got the Oscar.
Oh.
See, think about it like that. Yeah. They was up for the Oscar. They didn't give it to the action movie. They gave it to the depressing black man driving in the back seat.
Green Book.
I thought it was Greenleaf. What the hell is the difference?
Green Book is the book that black people used to use when they could not
read.
Stop in certain hotels or restaurants. So that's what the Green Book was. It was just a number of black businesses or allies that would let you stop at their restaurant or their hotel, or you could travel. It was a travel guide for black people, a safe travel guide for black people. If you went to the Black Museum, the new black... Chucky. You saw that nod off there? That nigga over here, no. He had a deep beam.
I was so bored.
I mean,
I was just so bored.
But it was. I liked it this year because everything felt like it was earned. Mm-hmm. It was earned, and then they had to throw in a Beyonce and an Oprah moment. And then I don't think they didn't have any of the honorees on there, but Auntie, what's her name? I Reclaim My Time. She was honored.
Oh, Sheila.
No, that's not Sheila.
That's Sheila Jackson.
I can't think of her name.
Maxine Waters.
Maxine Waters was nominated. Well, she won an honor, and Janet Jackson was honored as well. So
are there any more honorees? I mean, honoring that we can do for Janet Jackson. I mean, what's left?
I mean, but to be honest, Janet won awards.
Career where you brought your titty out, but no, that was.
But Janet won awards, but she never really got a lot of acclaim for what she brought.
Oh, that's the end of the show.
Oh. But yeah, so.
Oh, well, let's talk about this. We got 2 minutes left in the show. Gay sex is now outlawed in Brunei. Did you hear about that?
Yeah, the Sultan has. Well, it was already against their religion.
I mean, it was the Muslim religion, of course, but now it's punishable by death, by stoning.
Yeah.
Like, where are y'all finding these rocks? But they're over there.
Right,
there's rocks everywhere.
Right.
Ain't nothing but rocks. Those streets.
It's fans.
Those street lights.
No. They got it, but which is unfortunate. So I'm quite sure it's going to be a big population. But the whole time, when people do
stuff this drastic, don't you think in your head that Sultan must be in the palace just having gay sex?
Yeah,
like
you getting it.
Right, with all the guards.
Homo, queer.
Like, why was that so pertinent on your mind to all of a sudden in the year 2019 to say, oh, we're going to outlaw this, and anybody else that's doing it, because that's what I think you should have added in there. Anybody else
that's caught doing it.
Yes. And it's
because
not
he probably got caught. He probably got caught.
is
and
getting
he looked like,
stoned.
I saw the picture
And then
of
if you go down the street,
he looked like he was getting
what
it.
I want to see, and it's probably the saddest thing in the world, is that when they take this action, how many in the public is going to actually take up rocks?
I mean, people
because
are going to do it.
How do you be on camera and do that and then travel around the rest of the world? Because you can't leave. I don't think you'll be able to leave your country anymore without getting stoned in somebody else's country. I mean, seriously.
Well, I mean, with technology,
because if I see you, there's no telling how I'm gonna hit you with my truck.
Why? Because they gay?
No, because you stoned somebody. I'm talking about the people that stoned you, and we watched you do it on television because you know the camera.
Well, it's probably not going to be publicized. Somebody's probably
if somebody's getting stoned, they got convicted. Somebody's going to have to. What you going to do? Like a gas chamber? They're going to be just in a room.
Yeah, I think that's. Yeah, I think that's what's going to happen. I don't think it's going to be like a biblical stoning, but it's going to be like in a room, and they gonna be beating you like with a rock.
That's kind of worse than walking down the street being stoned. If you're being stoned in private,
I mean, they can't publicize that.
I would think that should have been a part of the law, and it must be shown on television so I can see who's throwing the rocks. Thank you guys for watching. I'll be back in May, April 30th. Actually, I can tell you the actual date. April 30th at 7 p.m. Talk Lately will be all new, but I'm going to Minnesota.
It's still gonna be cold there.
Right, that's what I'm saying. I gotta bring my coat and shit. I'm out of here.
White keys only have this bitch jumping.
Okay. If I sit around, hold up. Look. If I sit around, hold up.